Hi beautifuls, welcome back to YILDIZ Readings 5D. For those of you that don't know, I'm a psychic medium, twin flame coach. I cover astrology, moon energy and personal development. If you do want to come join us in the members hub, we have private twin flame questions in there. No super chat required. And yes, monthly I come to you live, and during those sessions you're able to ask quick super chat questions. Now for this video, we're going to tune into your psychic energy, connecting into your love interest, any blockages or the unexpected that can come up. So please stay tuned, because this 2 weeks is set to be very, very interesting and pivotal. Love and light, guys. Let's get into the energy. Sagittarius, we're super casual here at YILDIZ Readings today. We are here to do your read for mid-month, and you know, I've had to do your read 3 times really to get into what exactly is going on. There is a lot going on with your reads at the moment. Now, I do feel, obviously, because we do have Aries and Chiron, plus, as I mentioned, astrologically for a lot of us after that Pisces moon, moving forward to the full moon in Libra, there's a bit of a transitional state, and we would deem the end of this month as the astrological new year for all of us collectively. So I do feel you're in assessment mode and you're having this honesty to do with self, and you potentially could. Let's have a look at where Gemini's at for you. Yeah, when it relates to your work and your love and everything going on in your life, you're going to be a little bit direct, okay? I feel you're looking at something right now. The one thing that was coming through in the read was that there's something that you're keeping close to your chest. You're watching. You're in awareness. You're on your guard. Something hasn't finalized yet. So you're sensing something's been hidden from you. Something's going to be shown to you. Or you're going through a metaphorical spiritual test. Now, in your body, I'm feeling your body is extremely tired. And so you got throat chakra coming up. You're looking at what you're doing in your day-to-day life. You're looking at what energy you're putting in. You're looking at what your truth is now after all those the retrograde, and you know where you're going to in your life. This can be with your romantic life. This can also be to do with the people that you're mixing with and how you feel. But it's also to do with you very personally, because the South Node is in your first house at the moment. It's in the house of Sagittarius. And to do with healing, Aries and Chiron is coming up to ask us to heal these things. But there can be some old things coming up that are a little bit testing at the moment. Now, where you stand, I hear the term piggy in the middle. And it's because you are going to... Sometimes we say we don't have a choice in a circumstance, but sometimes it's that if we own it, it's not necessarily accepting that something's nice, but it's accepting what we need to do after a circumstance. And I feel... where you stand, there may be some things that you feel aren't quite where they're supposed to be. Now, my throat chakra is going, so it's like it does really, really, really make sense for you guys. Mars is transiting your Venus house at the moment, so it can be deeply passionate. You can feel very direct. You can feel very passionate. You can be working extremely hard. When we had Mars and Taurus, your health might have been affected. You might have been working very hard for the dollar, trying to prove yourself to individuals. And I feel this push-pull energy that had gone on has physically fatigued you. Now I feel you're very observant. You're going quiet. And I wouldn't say going quiet into the night. I feel you're quiet and you're observant. I feel in some sense you feel you're being cheated. Now that can be physically via a person that hurt you in the past, currently. But you're trying to avoid this happening again. So it could be an emotion coming up for those of you in a current relationship. If I don't get life into balance, you know, is my person going to betray me? If I reconcile, is this person going to betray me? Every time I work really hard, very Jupiter energy, am I cheating myself? Is this divinely guided for me? Is this job for me? So it feels of huge decisions that you're faced with. Now, the tension is wavering when it comes to your faith, and it does make sense because we had Mercury retrograde. There was a lot of tension there. Then with the new moon in Pisces, it was making people feel very foggy and very tired. You're kind of wavering on that. You're looking back and you're like, okay, what was that based on? Was that a karmic scenario? Was it a test? Was I seeing the hay for the clouds? So I feel you're really going into hermit mode. And again, because you did have 4th house placement, which is home and family, Trying to be too many things to everyone maybe has become quite testing in the last, few weeks. I feel you're trying to really replenish, but you're working hard for the dollar. You're really working hard for everything you got. You're working hard on your self-esteem, your emotions, your moral compass, what to do, how to do it. And you're trying to come correct, but something's really testing you. Now, the stagnation can relate to a family-related dynamic. And some of you, it might be an announcement of a baby. Some of you, this might be a very brand new beginning. So prior to that occurring, really looking at life and going, okay, where do I want to go from here? How is this making sense for me? And I feel many of you are going to have to own your power, and you're going to have to step into your masculine, be it your feminine or masculine. It's almost like the stagnation's there, and you're kind of looking to go, okay, I'm going to have to own my power in this. I need to speak my truth. I need to take direct action. What does this mean? And I do feel you're being very, very protective. You're holding on to the value of what you learned. You're holding on to that of what you've been through, which can be grudges at times, especially because we have the medicine bag in reverse here. But you're also feeling wary to do with individuals in your life at this point. So I feel you observing them. Some of you can be hearing things through the grapevine that is upsetting you and amplifying this situation. Others of you, there can be this element of paranoia coming through to do with things happening behind your back, things that haven't been spoken. And this can even be past events where potentially if you were betrayed, it's really on your mind. How do you move forward? How do you look at this? Could you be open to loving again? Now, I feel, if anything, there appears to be some sense that you're taken out of a situation. Now, that can be out of a job that isn't healthy for you. It can be trying to be too many things and go, okay, do I just throw it to the side? And I feel, if anything, whatever this is, there's people that are putting a lot of pressure on you. But I also feel you've had to work incredibly hard for everything. And you feel on guard to do with areas of your life because there appears to be some imbalance. That can be for those of you in partners with children. It can be, trying to make husband, wife happy. But also those of you that are single, it's those decisions of life that you're currently having to make that maybe are against the grain of your belief system. I'd say that. You didn't want to be put in this predicament in the first place. So there appears to be something in a sense of you being placed in a predicament that you're unhappy with. But I do feel you're very, very cautious at the moment about what you're saying, how you're acting. And I feel some of you feel you're being watched. Others of you are very cautious. You're looking over your shoulder and you're cautious as to telling people what you're doing, because I do feel rumors spreading, gossip spreading, people sort of talking about you in a falsity. Some of you might have done something that you're feeling a little bit regretful of now. And this can be on your side, where there's guilt relating to something that you've done. This could be at work. This can be connected to a connection. But there's guilt relating to it. And the key to it is, how did you see it? What were your actions? What is the consequence going to be? Some of you are a bit worried that, due to circumstances and crosswise, is this going to be fixable? Let's have a look. Yeah, I feel you're trusting your intuition. I feel that differing values, especially like family values, is coming up, but you're kind of scared that this person is onto you. For those of you who it relates or resonates rather, some of you could be onto somebody at the moment and you're watching them. This could be a work colleague or it could be a current partner, but I feel you're in your intuits. You're in your intuition. You're in your head, right? But you're watching. You're tapping into your six senses. Having faith is one thing. And yes, maybe all has been, based on faith. But now you're basing it on, okay, what's the potentiality? Is this transforming? Are you with me or aren't you? So there's suspicious, I should call this video Suspicious Hearts. This is fatiguing you. So at the moment, I feel, many of you are feeling, until you can work your truth out, I feel some of you are trying to find a solution. Some of you are trying to dodge a bullet and avoid conflict. But it can be that you're still, regardless, absorbing information and collecting it. I do feel you need to be mindful of people around you at the moment, because I do feel they're sort of, what's the word? It's an Australian word. It's nicking from you, you know, taking from you and manipulating situations. I do feel there's somebody around you that can be a little bit high maintenance. This could be a family member. It could be... All I'm hearing is there's somebody around you that has very high standards. And I think that is, you know, you've got high standards for yourself, point blank zero. And, you know, you're matching that, but it's got to be reciprocal. So both parties need to, you know, have that energy while working together. Some of you, I do feel, are going to be leaving a job. And I just keep hearing the term spreading yourself like butter. And I think, you know, you're kind of in your toots. People may be in their judgment energy as to what you should do with all areas contract. Now, I'm going to get into the extension. We're going to see what's going on with your love interest, what they're doing, and also, you know, who these people are that are shading on you and why they're doing it and what it's going to cause. So if you do wish to join me, come through. Otherwise, I will see you during the week for your week-by-week updates, and I will be live for the Twin Flame as well as in the members zone. See you soon. Thanks for joining us. If you do want the extension read, it is in the link directly below in the box. Also, all the booking information is there. Please subscribe if you do want to have current updates relating to astrology, moon energy, twin flame path. I do have super chats, so if you do feel you can't afford a reading, you can jump through and have a question during the sessions, as well as if you haven't joined my website, please do, because I do put up notifications relating to when I'm coming live, any events coming up, and specials. Take care. I will see you later. Have a great week.